So here we have to add cube root of 54 plus cube root of 2. Now they are both cube roots, therefore they have the same index, but they don't have the same radicand. The radicand here is 54 and here the radicand is 2. But before we decide that we cannot combine the two together, we need to simplify first. Now, cube root of 54 is the same as cube root of 3 times 3 times 3 times 2. This is 54. Plus cube root of 2. Now, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, and the cube root of 27 is 3. But 2 will be just inside the cube root, so we just bring down 2 here. So cube root of 54 is the same as 3 cube root of 2. Plus, we bring down cube root of 2. Now, this means that there is a 1 in the front of cube root of 2. So now we notice that they have these two expressions have the same index, which is 3, and the same radicand, which is 2. Therefore, we can combine them together. So we have 3 cube root of 2 here plus 1 cube root of 2. How many cube root of 2's do we have? We have 4 cube root of 2. All right, let's go to number 8. Okay, so we have square root of 3 minus cube root of 5 plus 9 square root of 3 plus 4 cube root of 5. Now remember that we can only add two radical expressions if they have the same index and the same radicand. So square root of 3 and 9 square root of 3 have the same index, which is 2, and the same radicand, which is 3. So we can combine those two. Now again, there's a 1 hiding here in the front. So 1 square root of 3 plus 9 square root of 3 will give us 10 square root of 3. Now, negative cube root of 5 plus 4 cube root of 5, they have the same index 3 and the same radicand 5. Therefore, we can combine them together. Now, in front of the negative cube root of 5 is a 1. So we have here negative 1 cube root of 5 plus 3 cube root of 5. We combine the two together and we'll have positive 3 cube root of 5. Okay, let's go to number 9. Number 9, we are going to find the area of the rectangle with the given dimension. So the length is 7 square root of 2 plus 3, and the width is 3 square root of 2 minus 4. So to find the area, we multiply these two. So 3 square root of 2 times 7 square root of 2 is equal to 21 square root of 4, and square root of 4 is 2. Therefore, this is equal to 42. So the area of this little rectangle is 42. Here, 3 square root of 2 times 3, this means you multiply 3 by 3, and that's going to be 9. So we'll have 9 square root of 2. So you have 3 times 3 square root of 2. So that means 3 square root of 2 plus 3 square root of 2 plus 3 square root of 2, which is 9 square root of 2. Now, this one is negative 4 times 7 square root of 2. So we multiply negative 4 by 7. That's going to be negative 28 square root of 2. And then negative 4 times positive 3 is negative 12. Therefore, the area is, maybe I'll write the area here. Area is equal to 42 plus then we can combine these two guys because they have the same radicand and the same index. So negative 28 plus 9 is negative 19 square root of 2, and then minus 12. Then we can combine the constant terms. 42 minus 12 is equal to 30 minus 19 square root of 2. This is the area of the rectangle. We can put square units. All right, last one. So to find the area of this rectangle, we multiply this expression by this expression. So we have two fractions, so you multiply the top by the top, bottom by the bottom. So 7 times 3 gives us 21. Cube root of 5 times cube root of 5 is cube root of 25 over 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, now we go to the next small rectangle. So we can put a 1 underneath this. And so we multiply top by the top, bottom by the bottom. So we'll have 7 times 4 is 28. Cube root of 5 over 2 times 1 is 2. Now here, negative 1 times this guy is negative of 3 cube root of 5 over 2. And lastly, we have negative 1 times 4. It's going to be negative 4. So now we are ready to write the area of the rectangle. So we look at these parts of the rectangle and see if there's anything that we can combine together. Now 21 cube root of 25 over 4 cannot be simplified any further. So we'll just keep that. And nothing looks like this, so there's nothing that we can add to this. But these two have the same index and the same radicand, and so we can combine these two. Okay, and then nothing looks like this. So when we write this, the simplest form will have 21 cube root of 25 over 4. And this two we can combine, so 28 and negative 3 gives us positive 25 cube root of 5 over 2, and then minus 4. This is the area of this rectangle.